Everything's all nice and shiny, but that's all ice. Hello and welcome back. So the last time I got this thing just to fire for a couple seconds, and to me it sounded like there was a little bit of a rattle. So I'm going to see if the cam chain needs to be adjusted. We're going to give that a shot. Got the cover off again, and I have it right now at top dead center on the left cylinder on compression. Now what you want to do is rotate it 90 degrees more, and then we can do the set the cam chain adjustment. So I'm going to make a mark here, and then I'm going to swing it over a little. All right, just took a paint pen and marked at 90 degrees and then lined it up with the timing mark. Now I get to loosen the nut on the adjuster and then the top screw and see if I can hear anything click as it moves. All right, loosening the lock nut. And now we'll loosen the bolt. I didn't hear anything. Sometimes these get stuck, I guess. All right, well, I'll tighten that back down. Maybe what I was hearing wasn't the chain. Okay. All right. I have replaced the throttle cable with another crappy throttle cable because the other one was absolutely horrible. It kept sticking. I put a couple of fuel lines on and put some fuel in them, and so far I do not see the fuel going down, so that's a plus that the carburetors aren't leaking. I have these on idle stop, which I didn't have last time. I have the choke on. This thing is going to be loud. I think I'm going to put my little muffler ears on, and I think we're going to try to start this again. Battery hook back up, cables on, choke on. Let's go, battery on. Let's hit the start button. we're going to check if we have oil at the top. I don't want to pull one of these rockers off. I didn't hear that rattle I thought I heard before. I suppose I could pull the tack drive off and see if there's oil that comes out of there. I don't want to make too much of a mess here though either. Let's try that. That didn't work. I was thinking there was an O-ring on that, but there's actually a seal inside, so taking that out doesn't do anything except, it might blow the seal out, and I don't want to do that. I can't take these covers off because the rocker adjustment's on them. I guess I could take one of those covers off. I really don't want to, though. I guess, there will be oil in here again if it's moving around. So that might be my best bet, but I'm not going to do any of that now. I know that it runs. And that was my main goal for today. So this is going to be a short one. You know what? Maybe not. Hold on a second here. All right, I hooked the battery meter up to it. And let's see if it'll start again, if it'll charge. Hard to say. If it is, it's not charging very well. But you know what? That's okay. Started up pretty easily. Seems to rev okay. So for today, I'm done. Gonna go inside and get warm again. I know you people in England, I keep seeing you guys riding around on the streets already. What the heck? I probably won't get out to the end of March or April. Or the beginning of April, so consider yourselves fortunate. Runs. All right. I gotta get some warm weather where I can paint. I think it's supposed to get warmer during the week, but it's got to melt all this snow and stuff. Well, that's where I'm going to leave it. So, again, thanks for watching. Please like, share, subscribe. It's free to subscribe. You won't miss any of this stuff like next time I work on it. So take care, everyone, and I'll see you later.